Elon Musk posted on X in a response to a post the following: AI gaming is the future. What does that mean? And what does he mean with that? Will Elon Musk start an AI company now? And if yes, how could that change the gaming world? Let's dive right into it. We start with the critical hit. Stefan, you can start with your critical hit.
All right, so my critical hit today is I try not to pick fights, but I do finish them. That's a sentence from Elon Musk. What do you think about that?
I mean, if you target the sentence to the statement which he did with AI gaming is the future, then we saw his track record is pretty amazing in his projects. Most of the projects are very successful. If that is also the same for gaming, for a future potential gaming project, that could be pretty wild then for the gaming community. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that as well. If you think about Starlink, XAI, X, Tesla, his boring company, SpaceX, Tesla, all these companies are one of the leader or actually the leader. So if he is picking something and he's deciding to do everything for that, he will be one of the leader. Even now he picked political, for example. So yeah, agree.
Yeah, definitely pretty interesting. My critical hit is not Elon Musk, but Mark Zuckerberg will revolutionize gaming with his metaverse.
Well, he has the potential, and I think what's important for him is that he is going the right direction. And you see now, like he's shifting. He wants to be friends with Donald Trump and this kind of stuff. So let's see. But his past was not so good. He did a lot of censorship, and I don't know if people will like him because of the past and will commit to use his features like Meta Quest and all this kind of stuff. So, but yes, he has the potential to do that.
Yeah, if it gets more convenient, all the kind of stuff in case of hardware, then he is definitely one of the biggest player. And this will be a revolution, definitely. But we don't know what Elon Musk wants to do in gaming. That's what we're talking about later a little bit. Let's go to the Keyboard Warrior. Let's analyze what kind of comments we got on our channel and gave them a feedback.
All right, so our first comment was from Goldsen TV. Blizzard is not smart enough for NFT implementation. So Bitcoin hit 100K today or this night. So good thing to talk about. So Michael, what do you think about his comment?
Yeah, I agree. I think Blizzard will never do it. We will never see it. Yeah, it is a trend for a lot of new projects, but is it a helpful trend for the gaming industry? I don't know yet. It is interesting that you can earn something and you can link itemization to NFTs and stuff like that. That is interesting, but in general, yeah, not a good track record so far. Maybe it will be something in the future, but I don't know that. I don't think that Blizzard will implement something like that.
Yeah, agree. I think also it's too hard and they have to do a lot of stuff for that. But also, in my opinion, it is really important to have games for the future, and NFT will be a big part of that. And so the gaming industry and maybe Elon Musk will think about it.
Elon Musk is definitely a little bit more open-minded when it comes to crypto and stuff like that. So that could play a role in his potential AI gaming studio. Yeah.
All right.
What is the next comment?
The second one is from Scolaris. Sorry if I don't pronounce it correct. And his comment was, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I have fun when people intentionally ruin games, as well as when I intentionally ruin games. Leech is so fun, I always smile.
That sounds like the classic League of Legends bronze player, right? Bronze or iron player or maybe silver player. Yeah, that is in general a very sad topic about League of Legends. And I watched recently Tyler One in his World of Warcraft journey, and Tyler One is one of the biggest content creator when it comes to League of Legends. And he talked about a little bit about League of Legends all the time as well when he makes comments. And he says League of Legends at the moment is not playable at all because of the toxicity in the game. Because he said there are so much players which destroy your whole experience, and he said it's not playable at the moment. He don't like to play it, and that's why he plays a lot of other games. And when a big personality like Tyler One says something like this, and I mean, League of Legends made him big. That is his main game and everything else. So that means something. And we see it as well in those kind of comments as well. These are the toxic comments, the toxic people. So we have them here now. Welcome, but you will get your shit from us. So what do you think about that?
Well, I can understand that people like to ruin games, so and that makes fun for people, but it's a shit to do. I don't stand for that, and I think I never tried to ruin a game. What about you?
Intentionally, definitely not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mostly through mistakes or something like that, and then through snowballing. But I don't get joy through ruining other people's games. I don't know. That works only when you like negativity. You know, when you're addicted to negativity.
Yeah. Also, what is the point? Like, do you want to win the game, or do you are playing a video game to lose?
Yeah, no, it's more like gaining energy through making people upset and stuff like that. I mean, his joy is when other people are writing slurs and stuff like that in the chat and harass him and stuff like that. That is his joy. Then I would say, what the fuck? What is wrong with your life? Get your life in order. I don't know. I don't support those kind of things, to be honest.
So that was our keyboard warrior comments, and if you have any thoughts to these comments, you can start a comment war down below this video and give your opinion to these comments.
And keep in mind, if you want to be in the next keyboard warrior as well, write us comments down below, and then we will probably pick you in the next one. So let's go on with the Makora of opinions. Makora of opinions. My Makora of opinion is AI gaming studios will not be the future. What do you think about that?
I disagree.
Good.
I'm pretty sure that this is the future, and I think we'll give a few more points to that as well later on. But yeah, I disagree. I think that's the future. But maybe like a combined thing with human. But yeah, disagree.
So do you think there will only be AI studios in the future? And what is the definition of an AI studio? Where's the line? More than 50% of AI working in the game studio, or where's the line for you?
I think there will be like really like future, like more than 90% will be AI gaming studios, and then like 10% maybe going like we will be old school, like music industry. You will always listen to old school music, but there's new trends. People will like new things, and that's why people will use it. So I think there will be 90% will be AI studios because you have the most value behind it. It is fast, maybe more creative. Let's see.
Yeah, definitely a lot of upsides. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a similar one, so that's why I pick another one. Elon Musk entry into gaming will lead to the next big thing in gaming.
You would say next big thing is a revolution, something completely new. Okay. I mean, when I think about that, Elon Musk is very good in creating new things and in revolutionizing things. So I think his invention could be more on the hardware side, not on the game mechanics or something like that. I think he's not deep enough a gamer. He's a very good Diablo 4 gamer, but not deep enough a variety gamer to can tell this is an amazing good mechanic or something like that, I think. But I think he's very good in developing hardware and creating hardware stuff. So maybe he will push for another hardware revolution. Who knows? Or I have a very good take for a little bit later in the question and answers thing. That could also be revolutionizing in case of Elon Musk in combination with gaming. Yeah. What's your take on that?
I think that it will be something new, but I'm also can imagine that Elon will do also old school because like he said, let the game industry like it is, don't change it, don't try to do some woke shit or something like that into the game industry. So I think there will be something new, but also stay to old mechanics. But I think I would disagree that he didn't play a lot and different kind of various games, because like when Trump was visiting Elon in SpaceX, where the rocket was launching, his granddaughter was also there, and she was asking him, "Did you play this kind of video and this?" And I think she was asking about Fortnite. He said if he would play that, there will be no rocket launch or something like that. So I think I would disagree with that point.
Okay, very good. Then I would say let's dive a little bit deeper into the topic of the day with Elon Musk's and the AI gaming company. Let's start with the quest and answers. I would start with the first quest and answer. I would say.
Let's go.
Why is Elon Musk interested in gaming?
Elon Musk is interesting in gaming because for him it is meditation. So he's not the man who goes and sits 60 minutes or 30 minutes in one pose and try to do meditation. For him, going into video games, that's for him meditation, going outside of his world. So that's why he's into gaming.
Yeah, he was talking about it. If you want to see it, he was talking about it in the podcast with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan asked him a couple deep questions about it, and gaming helps him to shut down his brain. And that's a very good thing for all the people with ADHD, for example. Maybe they can only focus on that then, and that is something to calm down a little bit, and similar to meditation for other people. So interesting thought, definitely. Yeah.
Then I would go, do you like it that Elon Musk is joining the game industry?
If he's joining, I mean, I was a big supporter of Elon Musk when I found out that he's a gamer, because that was not public since his Twitter time or his X time, and when I saw that he was playing Diablo as well, and he was playing Hearthstone and stuff like that, and now he's interested in Path of Exile, which is an upcoming topic for us in the next podcast. That made me pretty happy, because we have a big supporter, a very famous and the richest man on earth is a gamer and a supporter of the gaming scene. So that is pretty huge, and he gives the gaming scene a lot of positives. And I hope when he joins with the gaming company as well, it will give a lot more fame for the gaming industry, and it will be a good thing, I think. Yeah. What do you think?
I love it. I was always like, even like 1 year or so ago, I think like if he would join, that would be so awesome. And now he's joining. So pretty awesome. I like it. And yeah, what I like most is that he has the same kind of vision to the game industry, like seeing we are not only the fat people sitting in front of a PC, we are also business owners, and it is meditation for us. So leaving our world, going into a different world, and also saying that gaming is good for like if you're a doctor and you're really good into games, I think then you have better ratings and this kind of stuff. So pretty awesome shit.
Yeah, it was he said when you're a surgeon, when you were a gamer as well, then you're 30% better at your job or something like that. So you have better mechanics with your hands, and it's enhancing your ability as a surgeon. So if he would be the chief of healthcare, he would advise every surgeon to play video games.
So fun.
That's amazing.
All right. What is?
Yeah, but a lot of helpful things are coming from gaming.
Yes.
What I ask myself all the time was, how is it possible that he has time for gaming? Can you explain that?
It is actually hard to say that he has even time for all the other stuff. Like if you think he has, I think maybe 6 or 10 companies which we know, like official, and he's doing everything on a high level. So that's crazy. And then he is still, and he has, how many kids he has? 6, 7?
I think 10.
10. So then I have 1 kid, and I think like, how can I manage my company and all this kind of stuff? And he is building like 100x amount of power, and so it's crazy. I cannot tell you, and it would be really interesting to ask him how he does this everything, and how he managing everything: family, kids, company, Twitter, like if you see how many posts he do on Twitter, it's crazy. And he react also to other posts. Like I had one post where he was reacting to mine. Even if I just think Elon Musk reacted to my post, that's crazy. You would never think about it. And yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you.
How is it possible to also be the number one Diablo 4 player? You know, a lot of people are investing shit ton of time into the game, trying to be the best one, and he does it at the same time with leading 6 companies and having a lot of kids. It's insane.
Yeah, like when people are like ranked 1 or something like that, that's like most of the time the main business for them. Like playing non-stop World of Warcraft and be one of the, like Peekaboo, for example, or something like that. And he is like best Diablo player. He is the best in space. He is the best in cars, electric cars, and so on and so on. The list is so long, so I can't tell you.
Maybe we get a chance in the future to have him on the podcast and ask him this kind of questions.
Let's go.
But that would be very interesting to find out. Yeah, what do you have?
So, like, if Elon Musk is joining with AI into the gaming industry, do you believe that AI can truly capture the storytelling, emotional depth, cultural insight, so that normal human creates and bring to the table? Or do you think like it will be more like it brings like generate content based on patterns and informations? So do you think there will be a lack, or do you even think maybe that AI can achieve new levels?
I think with the AI we have at the moment, it's still very heavy patterns, and it's repetitive. They do a lot of the same stuff, but they are creative. No doubt about that. They are very creative, but the AI lacks a little bit of creating very new stuff, you know. So I think in the near future gaming will be definitely dependent on people. I think in the next 5 years definitely, and we will see where the AI develops. But if the AI develops in the same speed it's developing at the moment, then it will be very interesting. And probably in 10 years, I'm not so sure if we need as much people as we have at the moment, or even half of these people, because AI could do an impressive job. But when AI is creating a lot of creative stuff for us as well, I mean, how does it work that we create something? We think about something and then we create it in our mind, and then we create it in real life, you know? But what happens if AI is 100x more creative than us? The world would look like we could never imagine. Never. It's so abstract. Yeah, it would be mind-blowing, and we all cannot comprehend what's going to happen. So it can happen, yeah, in the future, but not in the near future.
Yeah, I would agree. So for now, it would be more like patterns and information. Also, like we had a podcast, like one of our first, where we talked about that. So you can now actually like develop your own games with AI together with zero background. But it's sometimes you get to a point where you don't get your information or the knowledge from the AI. So for now, it's not possible to do it without like some experts, human experts. But other than that, like you said, in 10 years, I agree, could be possible that we don't need any more humans for this.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think? What kind of gaming studio would Elon create in case of genre or the style?
Hard to tell. I think they will bring simple games first, so the AI will learn. So, for example, a Flappy Bird or something like that, and then maybe to Flappy Bird evolve something with something new, like new mechanics, what we as human would never thought about it, for example. So I think this kind of thing. So basic games, and then make something new to it, but starting from 0 to 100, because the AI has to learn going from, I don't know, from Flappy Bird to a World of Warcraft or Diablo scenario. I can't believe that he will like immediately start to make a new Diablo 4.
Then that's not the case, I think. But he definitely will give a lot of input, what he thinks what is good and what he thinks where the companies should be. So yeah, in case of that, what do you think? What is his goal? What is his dream game to create with the AI companies? In case of that, what we know in public.
I did a post on Twitter, so I hope he will be a Ready Player One game where he starts to develop that. Because, like I'm always saying every kind of podcast, for me that's the future. Because that's like, if you believe in like Matrix and all this kind of stuff, that everything is a scenario, something like that. We could already live in a scenario, and Ready Player One would be the next scenario. So yeah, for me that's the dream game where everything is connected, and also where it's easy to connect NFTs and something like that, Bitcoin. So a lot of things make sense. So Ready Player One is for me the main goal, and if he developed that, I go all into it.
I mean, I would imagine if Elon Musk wants to create a video game, it will be a very huge and complex video game. So nothing is more complex for humans than life. And if he creates another life, that would probably be something like Ready Player One. And for all the listeners, I think they already know that Stefan's favorite game all time is Ready Player One, and in the future, he's looking forward to that. So maybe Elon Musk will make your dreams true.
Let's see. But like also it depends then on hardware, so he has also to create the hardware, so quite hard. So but if not Elon Musk, who then, right?
Maybe he will work in the future together with his rival Mark Zuckerberg instead of fighting him to create the metaverse. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe. Let's see. So Michael, how might AI change game development process? Like we already talked it about in another podcast, but like for this now.
Yeah, we talked about it in the first podcast for everyone who wants to listen a little bit deeper into the topic of AI gaming. That was our first podcast. The big thing of AI, which AI can do immediately in the next 1 to 2 years, is tighten all the processes. So saving a lot of capacity, saving a lot of human resources. AI can make developing games way quicker. So efficiency is the main goal for the first 1 to 2 years, I think. And then probably after these 1 to 2 years, AI will jump to the whole design part. So taking over the whole design apartments, the graphic design and all this kind of stuff. This will be probably from year 2 to 5 or something like that. And after 5 years, you don't need designers anymore. You don't need the whole small stuff anymore. And then from 5 to 10 years from now, that will be the part where AI has to concentrate on all the creativity stuff. And if AI has take over all this creativity stuff, then we have almost a whole AI company. So I think that's the roadmap, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing to add to that, actually.
Okay, good. I have a general question, because there are not only Elon Musk lovers out there. There are probably as much Elon Musk haters out there as Elon Musk lovers out there. So in general, does gaming need an Elon Musk?
No, because like the thing is, like, Elon is joining because he sees a problem and he don't likes the problem, and that's why he thinks because no one else will do something about it, he will join. So if someone else would stay there and say that's a problem, we will take it, then Elon Musk don't have to do something about that because he knows, okay, there's already someone. And that's with everything. Like, Elon sees a problem, and if someone is going into that, then he don't will join that. And also I said, like, the critical hit, I try not to pick fights, but I do finish them. Like, so if there's a fight and no one do it, he will finish the fight. And so yeah.
So Elon Musk's biggest problem at the moment is that gaming was highly politicized. I don't know if that is a word, but all these kind of political statements and stuff like that was going into every video game, and that was the problem he saw. Probably a lot of these problems Donald Trump will eliminate in the future, I think, for all the video games which are going to be developed in the next 4 years. I think this will be less, so a big portion of this problem will be erased. So we'll see if that's enough for Elon Musk to stop his thoughts about gaming. Um,
And maybe one
yeah,
point to add to that. Also, like Elon Musk is maybe it's the face of the XAI gaming studio, but in the end there will be a lot of others big players inside the company who will do the job, and Elon Musk just like say, okay, we have that problem, we will take care of it. That's our vision. Let's do everything for that, and people will join and fight for that. But in the end, Elon Musk will not sit in front of a computer and program the XAI. So just maybe that to add. Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. Do you have other questions?
Yeah, when we talk about negativity, what are the potential risks of AI dominated the gaming studios?
I think we will have the same problem like when one political party is very radical in the US, for example, that has the same problem, that brings the same problems with it. When there's one power in power, and they want to go into one direction and ship this one direction, then this affects also gaming. And AI is one power in the future as well, and it's only AI, so not a council or something like that. It's only one AI then, because the AI will be like a hive mind, connected. So if the AI thinks, okay, it's good to ship a lot of I don't know, environmental statements in games, then probably the AI will. And I think we all agree that at some point when we develop the AI stuff, at some point we cannot control it anymore. We can give inputs, but we cannot control it anymore. So at some point the AI will do what the AI wanted to do. So if we cannot control it in the future, AI can include statements like the right-wing or the left-wing parties in the world can implement as well. So this will be a huge thing in the future. So we will be controlled by a higher entity. What do you think is a potential risk?
Yeah, like you said, like, and Elon Musk said it also, he sees AI as a kid. So he tries to give as much as possible good values to the kid and try to raise it in a good way, that the potential that it will be good in the future is high. Because in the end, we cannot control it and everything can happen. And I think there will be not only one AI, maybe a few more, but there will be maybe one main AI who is doing everything. And potential risk can go in a lot of ways. So, but I think it will be more nice than bad.
Yeah, but when you think about it, in the history of humans in general, we have never been controlled by a higher entity. We were the highest in the food chain forever we can think, and which is documented. But yeah, that will be the first time, and that will be scary for sure. So yeah,
Scary and interesting at the same time.
do you have another question?
No.
I have a last question then.
Yeah.
Okay. My last question would be: can Elon Musk affect gaming without direct investment in a gaming studio or something like that?
How do you mean it? Like,
So let's imagine Elon Musk will not do the gaming AI studio, right?
mm-hmm.
Can he still affect the whole gaming market with anything else?
Well, like if he stands there and say, yeah, gaming is nice, you get good skills and all this kind of stuff. So he already affect the gaming industry because he's standing there and say gaming is good. That's one point.
For the reputation.
Yeah. Second point would be saying like, or going into saying, okay, this company have good values, supports my values, and trying to make good games. So I support them with, for example, money, and invest in them and give them more power that they can build faster and grow bigger. So I think that's the two ways to be in the gaming industry, but still not doing it on his own.
Yeah, true. I was also thinking about which you can influence the gaming industry in the short term is with Starlink, for example. If he rolls out the very good internet around the world, he can enhance the possibility for cloud gaming very fast. And Starlink is growing very fast, so he can revolutionize the gaming market in the next 1, 2, 3 years, actually, way more than other companies through cloud gaming. Yeah, and I think that is one of the near future things which can affect every one of us. So that is one point. Yeah.
Yeah, he started, I think yesterday he launched a Falcon with 90 satellites, especially for mobile devices, so getting mobile internet. So that will be the next thing, so that you will always have a connection. If something is broke or something like that with satellites, you always have internet. And
Yeah,
maybe
that's
and maybe a third point, how he can also be a part in the gaming industry without doing his own, joining this podcast.
true. Yeah, we will. That's our goal. I would say for the next 2 years to get Elon Musk on a podcast.
Yes.
I think we will achieve it. At some point, we will sit here with Elon Musk and talk about all this kind of stuff because he's interested in it, and we are the best gaming podcast on YouTube, on social media, on X in the future as well. So yeah, we will see how that goes, and we will be very interested in that in the future. But let's go on, I would say, with the next and the last topic. That is the machine overload. We were talking about AI the whole podcast again. And we have a podcast segment, machine overload. And I would say we start today with the ChatGPT statement about the topic. Yeah, let's see what ChatGPT has to say, Stefan.
So pretty funny to tell you. So ChatGPT is not here today because it was actually quite bad in his answer, and he was also political actually. So he said like in the beginning like, yeah, there's not much information. He never did the statement of this kind of stuff and da da da. So ChatGPT was quite blocking. So I went also to Grok today. And Grok is saying AI gaming studios could lead to an era where AI not only assists but might overshadow human creativity, potentially creating video games that evolve beyond our current imagination. Holy shit.
What a word. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I would say that's definitely true. Grok is sharing the same opinion as us. I asked Grok as well, and Grok was a little bit more specific to Elon Musk, and Grok was saying the following. Elon Musk's AI game studio could revolutionize gaming with smarter dynamic gameplay, but it risks becoming a stage for his personal battles. If focused on innovation, this could mean games that adapt in real time to players. However, if it turns into a cultural battleground, the essence of gaming might be overshadowed by Musk's broader agendas. So that was actually quite surprising that Grok was a little bit critical about Elon Musk.
Yeah, it is hard to tell you, but I think he will not bring his own values, like in a kind of way maybe, but not like it will not play a big role. I think he will stay with what is still working and try to do something better. And if he is doing something, then something with memes, Easter eggs, something like that, like hidden things. Like I think he will do something like that if he create games.
Yeah, when you said Easter eggs, it reminded me on Ready Player One, the old grandpa in the game.
Yeah.
That could be Elon Musk in the future.
Yeah, think about like a Elon Musk version as the AI in a game who feels real and trolls the people in the game.
That would I think he would be very interested in
Yeah.
that, and it would fit perfectly, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a wrap. I would say that's a perfect ending to the podcast. Tell us your thoughts in the comments below about Elon Musk and the potential gaming AI studio, and tell us your thoughts, and maybe you're in the next podcast when we discuss your comment. As always, I would say the last words are yours, Stefan.
Yeah, guys, we are trying to connect peoples in the gaming industry. So if you want to support us, subscribe to our channel and also check out our application Gamers Playground on App Store or Google Play Store, where you can find like-minded gamers to play with your favorite game. And other than that, have a great day. See you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.